Hi guys, hi. So I know I haven't been posting for a while. I had exams which were really stressing me, but now I'm finished with the exams. So I'm outside. I've just come from shopping, and I've bought some things, so many things, most of which I don't have. I'm not a regular shopper, so I tend to buy things in bulk, but there are some certain types of things here and there which you can't buy in bulk. So I am heading home, and today I just want to do a quick video on this agency that's currently sorry for the noise guys, I'm outside. So this agency is currently recruiting midwives guys, and they have a really nice package. They're gonna pay for your English exam, they're gonna pay for your CBT examination, they're gonna pay for your OSCE, you're gonna get 2 months free accommodation, good salary, good package. This particular agency is recruiting midwives from abroad, any country actually, and they're basically just trying to fill the gap because there's a huge staff shortage, and it will be a really nice opportunity for any midwife who would want to migrate, learn new skills and everything. So stay tuned, because this will be a really nice video, because I'll get to navigate the website with you and show you exactly where to go and what to do and what they offer. So stay tuned guys. So I will start by sharing my screen, and I'll just like to, I'd already opened it before, and this is the site I'm talking about. This is the agency I'm talking about. So currently New Professionals is one of the agencies that I did find is recruiting midwives, and recruitment is still ongoing guys. So there's always ongoing recruitment, but there are new immigration news here and there that we throw out to you, and in case they increase the number of people that they need, in case they increase the the packages, the benefits, they increase, then that's what we give you. But there is still ongoing recruitment. It doesn't stop because there is a really huge shortage, and agencies and care homes etc are still recruiting and will not stop recruiting anytime soon. So these are ongoing recruitments guys, and if you have a chance, please hop onto this and just try and adjust and apply, just to get a better opportunity and to change your life. For me personally, I feel like this is a really good agency. I've people actually in my trust. I've seen like 3 new midwives in my trust, and when I asked them which agency they did use to come with, they used New Professionals. Now the interesting thing, let me first explain what a midwife is, who a midwife is. A midwife is the healthcare professional who assists women from conception through antenatal clinics etc, through the intrapartum, that is labor and delivery, and postnatally, and until they go home into the community. Okay, so that's a midwife, and a midwife means being with woman. Okay, so basically you ought to deliver babies, see these women in the clinic, see them postnatally, provide postnatal care after they deliver, also handling of babies here and there. But it's a really beautiful job. I do enjoy it because yes, I am a midwife. I do enjoy it and I love it. I love positive outcomes. Any bad outcome makes me feel so sad, but it's really interesting, and every day you're learning something new, and it's those professions that is one of a kind. And just to highlight, back home you had to first become a nurse before you can become a midwife. So you first had to do general nursing before you could specialize into midwifery. But in this country, they do go straight into uni as a midwife, and it takes 3 years. So anyway, I would prefer to have the basis of nursing first before going into midwifery. But anyway, different countries, different ways in which they do everything. So this is New Professionals, and New Professionals, again, like I said, is one of the agencies that I did find is recruiting midwives. And here it's New Professionals International Healthcare Recruitment. So as you can see, I will just scroll down their page so that everyone gets a chance to see what they look like. and this is an accredited certified recruiter. So this is their home, and I will come to here to about us first. So this is basically them just inviting you and letting you read about the managing director, editor, and letting you read about basically what they are and what they offer. This section would be for the jobs again. So these are the jobs that they do post their jobs here, and you can see that there are quite so many jobs. Then the UK registration process, there are client section, gallery, and facts. So I will start by going first to home because there's something I need to show you guys. So we are an international healthcare recruitment company, and these are their vacancies. So they do medical surgical nurses. For this foundation, that trust is the one looking for medical surgical nurses. No, I didn't mean to click that one because that's not the one I'm looking for. Registered midwives, here you go. So I want to do for registered midwives, and you can see that this particular this particular trust is currently looking for people. And as you go down, video interviews for registered nurse midwives, and you come down here, so it does show you new professionals has now welcomed a new NHS collaborative Hampshire hospitals. Sorry guys, let me just change my mouse because so that when I you guys need to see. So sorry. Okay, so new professionals has now welcomed a new NHS collaborative, that is Hampshire Hospitals Collaborative, who are seeking to recruit registered experienced midwives to join the team at 4 different NHS trusts across the south of England. This include Hampshire Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust, Isle of Wight NHS Trust, Portsmouth Hospital University NHS Trust, and Ashford and St. Peter's Hospitals and NHS Foundation Trust. So they do require the English test, but I'll show you something which is really cool. At the level required by the NMC is highly desirable but not essential to book you for an interview, as the trust offers sponsored English language training to all midwifery candidates. So guys, you can only imagine that it's not a must. It's highly desirable, yes, for you to have the English examination, but they will still sponsor you to do an English training. I think probably should be like 3 to 4 weeks, and then after that probably they will sponsor you to do the OET, so which is a really good idea. And this specifically talking about this trust, which is the Hampshire Hospitals, they offer salary band 5 pay scale, which is £27,000 and 55 per annum pre-OSCE salary. So OSCE is an examination that you come to do here in the UK. So once you do your CBT in your own country, you come to do OSCE here in the UK. There are only 3 centers that do provide this examination. One's in Northampton, the other is in, I think, Oxford, if I'm not wrong, and the other is in Northern Ireland in Ulster University. So before you do this OSCE and you get your PIN, then your salary will be £23,177, and that will be probably like for a month, I think, because when you come in, you'd have to do they provide OSCE training for about 3 to 4 weeks. So enhancements for unsocial working hours, nights and Saturdays plus 30%, Sundays plus public bank holidays 60%. So guys, you can see unsocial working hours, which are night shifts, Saturdays and weekends basically, and bank holidays, which is known as basically public holidays. That one you get something on top of your normal salary. Then mixed shift patterns, days, nights and weekends. You're contracted for 37.5 hours per week, which is 3 times a 12.5 hour shift. Okay, so most of the shifts go 11 hours, 12 hours. They're long day shifts. Some trusts you'll find that they do have long days. They do have long shifts, like from morning to evening. That would make a 12-hour shift, and half shifts, like 6-hour shifts. Then they are offering also permanent full-time positions plus overtime and additional shifts available, which is locum. Again, guys, I told you this is there's a lot of overtime, because again there's still a shortage. Even if they're recruiting from outside across the whole world, around the whole world, there is still a really big shortage. English language training and exam fee, which will be sponsored in advance. So guys, you can see that they will sponsor you for the English language training and exam fee. The CBT exam fee, they will sponsor you unless you prefer to pay for yourself. They will sponsor you, which is £83. OSCE exam fee, sponsored in advance. This they will sponsor you because it's quite expensive, and when you come in, you can ask for a salary advance, but you won't use that salary advance to pay for OSCE, because I think it will only be £500. Even if you're paying for OSCE, you'd need to buy yourself some groceries, some foods, etc. for day to day. So they will sponsor you for OSCE, that I know for sure. NMC evaluation fee. So these are basically just the things that you need: a certificate of sponsorship and immigration skills charge. This is the employer's cost, so the trust will pay for this, all right? Skilled worker visa fee for this candidate only, they will sponsor this as well. 2 months of free accommodation, guys. My trust offered people 1 month accommodation, so these guys are offering 2 months of free accommodation, which is a good thing, because you can get yourself settled without worrying about rent. Inbound flight to the UK of maximum value £600. Cost over and above this amount will be met by the candidate. So when you've processed everything and you're ready to leave and it's time for you to leave, you better leave, because these people, the way they do things in cohorts, and they do like I think they have an agreement with the airlines, and it's only that you fly a certain time and a certain number of people for them to be able to pay a certain fee. Then transport from the airport to the accommodation, maximum value of £60. This should be paid by your trust, and if it's above £60, then you get to meet the cost. Which will be over the £60. A flexible working approach: 27 days of paid holidays plus 8 public holidays. Excellent professional development opportunities. Enhanced NHS pension scheme, excellent maternity and paternity leave packages, discounts in local shops, restaurants, and more. So this basically is one of the benefits of working for NHS. Yeah, you get discounts in shops and restaurants, etc. Even some gyms. So all Hampshire hospitals collaborative offer a detailed preceptorship program and one-to-one career development pathway guidance. So a preceptorship program is like when you join a trust and you rotate in every, let me say in terms of midwifery, you'll rotate in every obstetric department, being maternity ward, which sometimes is antenatal, maybe the resting mothers, stroke postnatal mothers. Then there would be labor ward for intrapartum care. There would be a place called birth center for low risk women. Then there would be a place called maternity triage, and also there is community midwives, where you go visiting these women in their home as stipulated by the guidelines in your trust and by the guidelines of the country, whatever etc. So the preceptorship program is offered is this program whereby you will rotate every 3 months depending on your trust guidelines etc. So you're rotating every 3 months in the different departments that I've mentioned, in the different obstetric departments. Oh, there's also the clinic department. Yeah, so you rotate the antenatal clinic, so you rotate in every different obstetric department for about 3 months, and then there's a one-to-one career development pathway guidance. This place offers a lot of career progression in terms of specialties. So there's so much you can do. You can specialize in seeing FGM women, you can be a diabetes midwife, you can be the midwife who interprets the cardiotocograph, just to see how the babies are doing. So there's a lot to do. There are so many specialities. You can specialize in safeguarding children, abuse, you can specialize in mental health. So there's a lot of things. So some of the requirements definitely are for you to have a midwifery degree. I think they will also be taking diploma at post-secondary level, leading to registration as a midwife or nurse midwife. Proof of English language proficiency in line with the Nursing and Midwifery Council requirements. If you are a registered midwife but do not have an English language certificate, please click here, of which we will click to see what they offer. Then minimum of 12 months working experience as a registered midwife. Academic internships not considered. So at least you must have worked for a minimum of at least 1 year for you to be able to apply. For other information about NMC English language requirements and exemptions, please click here. So I won't click there, but I just wanted to show you guys. And so don't be bothered by this that it was posted 3 months ago. This is an ongoing recruitment, so you have to click apply for a job. So if you are registered midwife but do not have an English language certificate, please click here. So I will click here. Then okay, so do you wish to move your midwifery career to the UK but not have an English certificate? Yes, yet. So no problem, you can still apply. So they say here that we are currently accepting applications from overseas registered midwives who are yet to pass their English exam. Apply below to request to join the team at some of the most prestigious hospitals in the north of and south of England. So basically, they will provide an intensive English language training course sponsored by the trust, and definitely also sponsor your examination. So you will fill in the form below. Let me see if there's a form. There you go. So you will fill in your first, last name, email, phone number, and your country code, the country of registration. So if you're registered in Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, whichever country, you put it there. Have you previously done any English language test? It will be no, because if you haven't done it, then it will be no. And then how many years of midwifery, like qualification, how many years of experience you have. Tell us little bit more about your midwifery experience, post qualifications. Attach your CV, and then this will be general data protection consent form. I hereby consent to new professionals limited sharing my personal information with the following third parties for the purposes of facilitating English language assessment training examination. So you're basically giving them consent to just share your information so that they know like which regulator or they're going to give you in order for you to practice English. So what are the role of a midwife in the UK is vast. You'll be caring for women from the beginning of pregnancy right through labor, pregnant, birth, and beyond. As I told you guys, it starts from pregnancy, conception, beginning of pregnancy, labor, birth, and after, which is postnatally end, which is known as community care. Midwives make a vital contribution to the quality and safety of maternity care. The midwife's role is to provide skilled, knowledgeable, respectful, and compassionate care for all women, newborn infants, and their families. They work across the continuum of pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, labor and birth, postpartum, and the early weeks of newborn infant's life. This includes women's future reproductive health, well-being, and decisions, and promoting very early child development and the parents' transition into parenthood. Midwives respect and enable the human rights of women and children, and their priority is to ensure that they always focus on the needs, views, preferences, and decisions of the woman and the needs of the newborn infant. So again, as I said, guys, you can come here. This is just the same things we've read together. You can come here and see what they offer. And there is a video here just for you to see how they are welcoming you. I won't go through this in detail, but again, guys, you can see this is a really good opportunity. And let's come here to UK registration process. So they also telling you, what do I need to become a registered nurse or midwife in the UK? Let's click this. So what do you need to do? You do need to have your own nursing degree. you need to have English language certificate as required by the Nursing and Midwifery Council, but they will definitely train you and all that. So they do say these are the scores required by the Nursing and Midwifery Council. IELTS, they want a 6.5 in writing and 7 in reading, speaking and listening. OET, they want a score of C+ in writing and B in reading, speaking and listening. Okay. If you have an academic IELTS of 6.5 and an OET or an OET of C+ in each subcategory, you may qualify to combine your scores with a second sitting. So you may do a second sitting, then combine both scores from the first exam to the second exam, hoping that it will work out. But for this to be an option, you need to sit the test within 12 months of each other. So if you start the test in January, you need to sit the test within 12 months. A year should not pass. Then here, for more information, you can definitely visit the NMC website, of which we'll navigate one of these 5 days together. Great news, New is Professionals is now offering a 8-week sponsored English language test training to midwives and mental health nurses. So midwives, you can click here. So I learned about this because I came to know about that they're offering the sponsored English, because I did ask the new midwives about what they offered, and they did tell me that they're offering English language tests, and they actually did pay for their tests. So you must send your documents so that they verify your documents and they're able to schedule you for an interview. You must check also that you are ready to register, so you can fill in their pre-application checklist. And for filling in their pre-application checklist, oh my god, I am diverting, but they do have a checklist. So this is the Nursing and Midwifery Council part of the website, and this is just to check if you're eligible. Definitely you must have a passport and other documents, etc. You must pass the computer-based test, part 1. OSCE is usually the part 2. So this is, you do it in your own country, so you are able to book. And the NMC is the one which will, after verifying your documents, they do clear you to do the CBT examination, the computer-based test. Then you forward other relevant documents to them, your other ID documents, police clearance certificate. So this is a really big issue, because when you come here, there's a lot of issues regarding safeguarding, abuse, drugs, etc. So you must have a police clearance certificate from your own country. Once you come into this country, then your employer should help you apply for a disclosure and barring certificate, which is like a police clearance certificate for this country. Then also references, apply for a certificate of sponsorship, apply for your visa, get your luggage ready, the UK awaits you. Then upon receipt of your visa, the new professionals will book your flight. So you guys can see that this agency will take you from point A to point 10 until you land in the country. Then pass the OSCE, which is like a practical examination where you will do certain procedures, like manage postpartum hemorrhage, conduct a breech delivery, but you're using mannequins, so you won't be using real life. You'll use mannequins. As I told you, you have to travel in order to do that examination in only 3 centers in the UK. Then now you get to celebrate, because you're now officially a registered nurse in the United Kingdom. So once you do your OSCE examination, it will take about maybe 14 days. Some took longer, some took less. Mine took about 8 days before I got my PIN. So there's something they call a PIN. So your PIN is the registration, and they do give you a PIN number, and that PIN number is what identifies you to Nursing and Midwifery Council. So they know that this PIN number belongs to this person, and it's a registered midwife under this PIN number. So guys, you can see their services are completely free. You do not have to pay anything. The roles you'll be offered will deliver extensive opportunities for training, education, and enhancement of your clinical skills. And I can attest to this, because there's intensive training. I've learned so much since I came into this country, and I've just realized that we used to do so many things back at home that we used to get away with, but since I came into this country, there's been so much training, so much education, and I'm really more confident now as a midwife. We'll always be fully transparent with you and disclose all the information you need about the trust vacancy you're applying for. geographical area, and costs of living to enable you to make an informed choice, guys. So they'll tell you everything so that you're able to choose. You will have you will have a nominated recruitment consultant who will look after you throughout every stage of the recruitment process. So they will give you a specific person who will be with you from point A, the last point, entire relocation, your cultural adaptation journey, and beyond. So these are the NHS benefits. I won't go through this. I think this is something that we will go through together so that you learn the benefits of working with the NHS. But guys, like I said, there's quite a shortage. You need to apply, guys, and take advantage of this before these immigration things start to go sideways. You need to take advantage. So these are the NHS trust they are recruiting for. These are their clients. So there's the capital nurse, there's the capital midwife, international recruitment. So like I told you guys, they are really investing on recruiting international midwives. So please, I'm talking about midwifery. This is all about midwives in this video. Midwives, you have not been forgotten. You need to come in and share your skills, develop yourself, and learn, create an opportunity for yourself as well. Northeast London and Barking, Havering and Redbridge University Hospital. So this is the Midlands and the south of England. You can see they're also recruiting for north of England as well, and some historic trusts. So most of the hospitals here are usually teaching hospitals. So most you'll find do have students, but this agency also recruits nurses, theatre nurses, etc. It recruits other healthcare professionals, but this is the agency I did find that is recruiting midwives, and I did want to share this with you guys. So these are some of the client reviews that you can see here. They do have their gallery of some of the people they have recruited, and you can see how happy people are. And the good thing about these places is that there's so many nationalities, so many different people. You get to learn about different cultures, you get to appreciate, and people actually, I've met kind people. I've never met anyone who's been something else, but I've met kind people throughout, and people are always saying, hi, are you okay? They always ask you if you've had your break, which is really important here, guys, if you've had your break. So basically that's what you need to come here into the UK. You can contact them through here. You can see they're also doing all this, registering many people. And as I finish, guys, this is a really good opportunity, and this doesn't stop, but what changes is the immigration. This recruitment won't stop, but immigration changes and new rules and slight changes here and there is what changes how the agency recruits. So as soon as you can get onto this, just please do. They don't charge anything. They are free of charge. They guide you from point A to Z. You can read some of the testimonials. South Africa, Zambia, Namibia, you can see, guys, they are really trying to come, and they're really recruiting from all around the world. You can also see they want ICU nurses and theatre nurses and medical and surgical nurses and adult general nurses and medical surgical nurses. So these are different trusts who are looking for people, guys. And as I said, this is a really good opportunity for those who want to learn, change their life, etc. And I think that's it for today. So midwives, you have not been forgotten. You do still have a chance, and I think that's it for today. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, liking and subscribing. Our channel is growing, and thank you. I'll try as much as possible to be posting now regularly, because I had some examinations which were really taking a toll on me, but now I'm finished, so I'm just waiting for the examination. So wish me luck, guys. Please wish me luck, and thank you so much, and see you on the next one, and bye bye. bye.